Excuse the sniffles. My hay fever has run amok today, to be honest. That's all messages on. Oh, looks like we're ready to go. Oh, it's been a ridiculous day today. Super long, but productive. Right, we're going to give it a go with trying to shut the box. If I can sort this out. Oh, well, I say that, Eddie's in. Let's chit chat. Don't really feel like playing games today. How you doing, Eddie? How was your day? I know you've burnt your foot, but other than that, how was school? Hope it wasn't terribly boring. Not good. Oh dear. It seems to me like you have a lot of bad days at school rather than good ones. It's not so good. I hope they've done something with this lad at least. I'm going to be honest, I think the school should get something if the lad's continues. Hi Sparker. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're well. How has your day been? And Susan as well. Hi Sue. It's been a long Thursday, I'm going to be honest. Just lots of work. And my hay fever, man. Oh, it's kicked in like an absolute demon today. So, yeah, you will see me sniffling and trying my best not to let my eyes water. Oh. Yeah, it's a bit annoying this time of year. It always happens really early on with me. I get like the hay fever early, but it's quite bad this year, and I think that's partly because I'm here in this silly room. Because I don't imagine this is a low VOC room at all. So I've been living for a month in a place where basically it's going to set everything off. I don't want to get back to my van. I really want to be back in my van. Oh, dearie me. I'm still trying to process all this stuff with Ethan, to be fair, as well, which has been on my mind today a little bit. And he said, I'm suffering too. That's my excuse for burning my foot. Oh, you got the hay fever as well, have you, Ellie? Yeah, it's mine's a lot of tree pollen stuff, which I think obviously comes out quite early in the season. How are you, Sue and Sparker? Oh, you mean your back? Ah. Sienna's in. Hi, Sienna. Are you going to be lurking? I see. Okay. We shall let you off since how you're being a good girl and doing your exercise. What's the matter with YouTube, Ellie? What's going on? What are you unhappy about? I'm guessing that's Sienna smashing the hearts for me. Man, I do not sound right, do I? I can tell it's like this bunged up on the inside and it's making me sound weird. I hate it. So you're saying hay fever is just so annoying to get, especially if you work outside during summer months. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, mine doesn't really affect me too much during summer. It's a spring thing for me mostly, and thankfully, for the last few years, it's been getting better and better, and I've had less and less symptoms. But yeah, this year it's flared back up quite a bit, and I think that's, as I say, partly about being in this room. The van, I built it out of very low VOC materials, and obviously that helps with things like your sinus problems and hay fevers and stuff. So it certainly was doing a good job with me, but having to be forced to live in a place like this, as nice as it looks, I'm very aware that, like, you know, the sheets are going to be all like probably polyester rather than, or some sort of poly blend rather than pure cotton. Certainly the duvet will be made of that and not made of wool like mine. My duvets are all like 100% wool and like cotton basically. And same thing with my pillows. And then my mattresses are natural latex, and the walls are made of natural materials and painted with natural paints, and yeah, just the whole sort of shebang really. Everything is built around no VOCs, but this place is anything but, to be fair. Most places aren't. Oh, Sparker had a good day for a change. Brilliant, Sparker. What did you get up to today? I'd love to hear about your day. And he said, Molly, the guy came behind me when I got up, called me pathetic because I went to the other side of the table because I was terrified of him. Yeah, I'll be honest. This sounds like a situation that shouldn't really be like allowed to keep going on. This is crazy. This kid has some problems, and yeah, the school should definitely be dealing with this. This is just ridiculous. I mean, I thought most schools these days had a zero tolerance policy on bullying, and what you're describing there, Ellie, is textbook bullying, to be honest, at the very least. We have somebody in with a name that I cannot pronounce saying hi. Hi back. Is there something easier to call you? I hope there is. Your handle is certainly too complicated for me to try to pronounce. I have no idea what kind of aura that is, but if I had a soul patch, eh? No, I have the whole thing. I tell you what, 2 days ago, this was a big old bristly bush. Nemo in saying, yo, what's happening? Just me chatting, to be honest. This is going to be a boring stream for the most part. Just me nattering away with my YouTube family, and not really any games or anything going on. No fires tonight. No kind of craziness. Just me chilling because my hay fever has kicked me from behind properly, and yeah, I'm just feeling tired. I did an extra long day at work, to be honest, guys. I did a little bit of extra work to get ahead for tomorrow because I want like an easy day tomorrow. There's a fair chance I will get stopped in the morning by Jess, who will want to like chat my ear off again, and I will try to avoid talking to her for so long because, to be honest, I'm a bit uncomfortable about it at this point until she like basically makes herself single, and then I'll be more than happy to have chats with her. I mean, it's not exactly like going on a date, but standing there chatting with somebody for a long time is a bit weird, considering what we also chat about. It wouldn't be so bad, but she always wants to chat about stuff that I feel like it's a bit like, this is topics I shouldn't really be talking about to somebody who essentially is in a relationship she doesn't want to be in, and has made it clear she wants to be with me. It kind of like puts a whole kind of like iffy bit to it I don't like. But yeah, I shall try to avoid that a bit, but I do want to go out and do some other stuff tomorrow. So I've shortened my day as much as possible by doing some of the work today. It's about a quarter of my day's work. So I've done about a day and a quarter of work today, which is quite a lot when it was quite warm as well. Never a boring stream with the eye candy, says Sienna. I guess if I start stripping off layers, we could make the stream far more interesting, couldn't we? And Steph says, do you have a flamethrower? I do not, no. I wish I did, because that'd be a lot of fun. Or, do you know what I would have liked to have? Not a flamethrower. You know, one of those ones by Elon Musk's boring company. Although, to be fair, those are essentially just glorified weed sort of flamethrower things. So you can actually buy something similar, but just it doesn't look as cool. But let's face it, packaging is everything these days. Steph saying, damn, I was told you had a flamethrower. Sorry to disappoint, Steph. I don't know who told you that, but yeah. I mean, I've been told I'm flaming hot. That'll have to do, I think. Ellie's saying, to be honest, I don't really feel like chatting much as I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow, as I keep getting in an argument with my head of year. Oh, you're not actually supposed to be using hot water, Ellie. Oh dear. So you were breaking the rules getting your own hot chocolate. I see. And I'm just going to say TX. That's a random string of letters for your handle. But TX is saying, when you come into Jamaica, when my channel is monetized again and people start super chatting me enough to pay for a trip to Jamaica, because I can't afford that. But I would love to do some travelling. I tell you, if the channel ever got big enough and started actually earning me money, that would definitely be something that I'd put it into, is travelling to some different places. I think the first thing I'd do though is travel around the UK a bit more and see some of the YouTube family from here, because there's a lot of people here. But then yes, I would then go to the YouTube family around the globe as well. If for no other reason than the excitement of traveling the globe a little bit would be really cool, but seeing some of my YouTube family from other countries would be awesome. Absolutely awesome. I think a place that I've definitely got to go is, I can't remember where he's from now. Um, is it Denmark or somewhere like that? I don't know where he's from, but Boone, wherever he's from. I forget where he's from exactly. Some of the country names get a bit mingled up. G, I will wait for you when you rich. No probs. What are my hobbies? My hobbies are, I guess, camping, board games, and hiking. Yeah. Sports. Love a bit of sports. Anything with a racket, I'll give someone a game. As you say, no, I can. No, I can, but my mum is scared of me using it, as I manage to hurt myself most of the time. You just need to take more care. Do you have some sort of dexterity issue then, Ellie, that you struggle to like use the hot water and stuff? I'm just trying to imagine like how it is that you're struggling with water. Oh, what news do you have, Ellie? Ols is in saying, "Are you that Jeffrey guy?" You get the clap, Ols, for being the first person to mention Jeffrey in the chat. We get one every day, and well, at least one, and you are the first. So congratulations. Do I play poker? Yes, I do. I have been known to dabble in a little bit of Hold'em. Yeah. Played in a couple of home games. Played down at casinos. I'm not particularly good, to be honest. I'm all right. I have played online a bit, but I prefer it in real life. I prefer live games, and I'm much better at reading people than I am working out the odds and stuff like that, if I'm honest. I'm all right with sort of rough estimates on where I think the odds are on hands, but I'm not very good at like picking precision, but I'm definitely much better at reading people. So we got Mariana saying hi. Hi, Mariana. Where is my wife? I don't have a wife. I am single. Sparker saying, we've had 3 lovely sunny days in the Peak District. Yeah, we've had them down here. Tomorrow's going to be sunny as well. It's would have been good weather for a trip, although I have been working, so couldn't really get a trip in. But once I get the van back, I tell you, the first time we get some warm weather like this, I'm not working, I'm heading off for a trip. Simple as that. And where are my kids? My kids are with their mum. Simple as that. Do I have any cavity? What on earth? Mariana in with some really strange questions. And he's saying, both my knees are now grinding. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Is that the news that you were talking about, Ellie? Oh dear. TX saying, I started playing 2 years ago, have started tournaments now, thinking about dropping out of college to play poker. I mean, that's a big move. Maybe just finish college first, rather than dropping out. Then you've got a backup, because poker's a what's the word? A fickle mistress, shall we say. It can, you get a good run and you feel like you can win anything, but it's still a certain amount of game of luck. You cannot win a tournament without good cards. You can get down to like final table, sure, you can get to the money if you've only got good cards, very rare, but you make the best of all your spots and stuff like that. But in essence, like, you know, getting deep into any like decent sized tournament requires you to get some good cards. Most of the big swings are done when you got 2 people in for like a lot of money. Only few people can really get through grinding it, and it's usually the big hands where somebody's all in and just needs the cards, and you either have them or you don't. TX saying, true, just a year left. Should just finish before moving on. Yeah, for a year. Like, I mean, to put it this way, you can practice your poker skills while you're doing your college, and then at the end of college, you're going to have a bit of time. There's no rush to go off and get like a 9 to 5 job. If you've got a bit of money in the bank and you're doing all right at the poker, see how it goes. And if we see you on the final table of the World Series, I sure remember we met you. I poker all the time, Sienna. What are you talking about? I jest. Right, I need to blow my nose. Give me a second. Oh, thank you, TX. I appreciate you. I do love a new person joining us and subscribing. We have quite a tight-knit family here, TX. Is TX what I should be calling you, or can I call you something better? Your handle is literally appears to be a random selection of letters and numbers. Do you have a name I can call you? Because as you see, I like to talk to my audience and my viewers. So that's kind of what we do here. It's all about chatting back and forth. T is good. Oh, TX or T. I'll call you T. There you go. Ah, dearie me. That's a cool name, really. Just call you T. That's it. Gracie is in. Hi, Gracie. Good to see you. And he said, I think I'm going to actually sleep a bit tonight. I didn't sleep last night. Definitely get whatever sleep you can, Eddie. You deserve to get a full night's if you can. What is Sienna saying? I have no idea. We've got a hello from Africa. Teddy? Are we? Oh no, Ted. Ted Isaacs. Ted. I'm guessing it's Ted. Hello from the UK. Welcome in. Wow, we've got plenty of newbies today. Fave video game. I don't really play video games, to be fair. And I'm also terrible at picking favourites of anything. I'm going to be honest. I'm absolutely shocking at that. People ask me my favourite movie and things like that, and I can't pick one. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at picking. Right, give me a second. I'm going to go blow my nose. Excuse the noise when I do this. Oh dear. That's rather annoying, but has to be done. Right, before I forget it, let's do the dad joke. We've got plenty of people in. And before Ellie decides she needs to go off and get a kip, we'll get the dad joke in. Dad joke of the day. Here we go. I used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me. Oh. That is not good, is it? That's an atrocious joke. I don't know who made that one up, but yeah, that's terrible. Let's just raise this up a little bit, get you guys in closer. Eduardo's in. Hi, how are you? What's the live stream about? My name is Eduardo from Brazil. Welcome from Brazil, Eduardo. We are in the UK and we're just chatting tonight. My streams are about all sorts of random stuff. I'm a van lifer. So that means I live in a van that I converted myself. But right now I'm in a bed and breakfast because my van got crashed into. So life at the moment is just about me chatting, playing some board games. When I'm in the van, we do still play board games and chat, but I also get out and collect firewood, have little fires, cook a little bit of food on them, and just whatever's going on in life really. I'm just sharing my life with my YouTube family. That's what this is all about. It's about just giving people a place to come and chat and hang out. So if you fancy chatting and hanging out, this is the place to do it. Ted saying, how are you? What is the subject you were talking about? Just any old stuff, to be honest. If you've got a subject you want to talk about, fire it away. We've got Scarlett in saying hello from the UK. Well, welcome in. I'm in the UK too. I'm in a county called Bedfordshire, just north of London. Hope you're well, Scarlett. Lovely to have you here. Henny's like, his name's Liam. I don't care about doxing him. That's fair play. Oh dear. Oh, I thought Sienna might not like that joke. Oh dear. You'd break my heart if you unsubbed Sienna, I tell you. I'd go off and cry. Ah, Scarlett subbed. Thank you, Scarlett. Appreciate you. So, you said UK, Scarlett. Whereabouts in the UK, if I may ask? I mean, you have to give an exact location, but just like, rough county or like just north, south, east, west, something like that. Ellie's saying, remember you all. Are you heading off, Ellie? Take care, Ellie. Have sweet dreams. We will see you tomorrow. It would have to be a way worse joke than that, says Sparker. Yeah, well, Sienna obviously doesn't like the idea of the facial hair like growing on anyone. Well, mind you, she doesn't mind mine, and it was my joke, and I'm the dad, so I think it was fair play. Oh, just outside of Manchester. We've got a few people from up north up that way. Yeah, it's Beth's in as actual Beth now rather than Dreams. Hello, Beth. Good to see you. Lovely to see you using your own name again. And Ted asking, do you think Arsenal will be champion this season? I have no idea. I don't follow the football, to be honest. And we have the second person in, Alfie, mentioning Jeff. Indeed, it has been said, Alfie. It's but you don't get the clap for it because it's already been said today. But I always clap the fool who comes in saying it. I'm going to say, oh dear. Bye, Ellie. You take care of yourself. How are you doing today, Beth? I hope you're well. Spark saying he looks like Uncle Albert from Only Fools and Horses. So be out of favour. Fair enough. Wayne's in. Good evening, Wayne. How are you doing, my friends? Yeah, my day's been long, to be honest, and annoying because my hay fever kicked in, and so yeah, it's just now sort of abating. It's sort of okay. Glad to hear it, Beth. It's nice to have you back as well, and we love having you here. On everyone but you. Oh man, your poor sister and your mum, my lord, and any of your other female friends for that matter. Cool. They must love you if you want facial hair on them, Sienna. Jeez. We'll tease you. Oh, dearie me. Oh, I've got that auto translate thing on. Let's get rid of that. I hate that thing. Oh, so let's have a look. So Scarlett was the new one. Scarlett, where have you got to? Tell me a little bit about yourself. What have you been getting up to today or this whole week? Because obviously I've not met you before. So maybe tell me what you do. Ted asking, how do you see the war between Iran and US will finish? No idea, I'll be honest. I didn't even know that thing was on until my fuel prices went up, and I was like, what on earth is this going on? And then I noticed it. Gracie said, Molly, what do you want, Gracie? Scarlett is here. Oh, there you go. So yeah, tell me something about yourself, Scarlett, as you're new. I mean, you don't have to. Don't feel pressured to tell me anything if you don't want to. Obviously, this being a public space, a public forum, you pick and choose what information you give out. But I mean, I'm a window cleaner and do this stuff as well on stream, and I'm like this close now to being monetized again. I was monetized a while ago now. Lost it. When did I lose it? I think it was like in November. I think that's when I lost the monetization. Was it October? I can't remember. It was a while back now, but I nearly got it back again, which would be really cool when that happens. It's like I think I'm like about a month away from getting the not the full partnership status, but the part where I can get memberships and I can turn on super chats and stuff. And then I think it'll only probably be a couple of months after that when I actually get the full monetization, which is going to be really cool. Have that back again. What's Gracie talking about? I don't understand, Gracie. I don't know what you mean by condover. I don't know what that is. Beth saying, I don't mind a bit of facial hair as long as it's kept tidy. So this is tidy enough for sure, I hope. But yeah, it gets a bit. I'm about like usually about a week between trims, so this is like 1 day in. I think like one more day and it's about my preferred length. Spark is saying we don't like wars. Speak for yourself, Spark. I love when I'm joking. I'm joking. No, war's bad. War is always bad. I remember having lessons at school where they said, let's go through what some good reasons for wars. And people were saying things like sort of to protect yourselves and to do this and do that. And I was like, this is nonsense. There's no good reason for a war ever. Like, I mean, you have to protect yourself if someone's like basically going to war with you. But what was the reason for the war in the first place? You've got to ask yourself. So in reality, there's no good reason for a war. Or unless it's against the zombies. I don't know. What did the zombies do that was so bad, Sparker? That's all I'm wondering. I mean, you kill a lot of them, so is it like a personal grudge against them? Boring, says DK. Fair play. And then go and watch another channel. You'll be all right. I've already acknowledged this one's a boring one, to be honest, DK. It's me being tired. And I can't make every stream amazing. I do what I can, but as I'm doing daily streams, sometimes you've got to put up with a boring one where I just chit chat. That said, though, it doesn't have to be boring. If you want to get in the chat and say something to me and start off a conversation that won't be so boring, then we can crack on. Sienna, don't be like that. Remember, Sienna, you're supposed to be respectful even if other people aren't. Yeah, we don't use other people's behaviours to decide we can do what we want. Although I think Sienna's doing it in all good humour, to be fair. So I'll let you off. Beth saying, sometimes peace is only secured through strength. That is true because people will go to wars. That's the trouble of it. We don't live in a perfect world, so wars happen. That's the long and short of it. There's not a good reason for it, just like there's not a good reason for a lot of human behaviour. Look at DK's come in, sounding boring. There's not a lot of good reason for that. There's no good reason to be rude ever, in my mind, but people are rude all the time. Partly because they feel like they have the right, partly because they are frustrated in themselves for whatever reason and they need to do something. And that's kind of like where a lot of wars come from, just from bad places that people aren't. The earth is flat. Indeed it is, if you're looking at it from the right perspective, dimensionally wise. There you go. Ah dear. Spark saying, they want to eat your brains, Molly. You could feed a family of 4 for a week. Is that all? Is that how smart you think I am? Just enough to feed a family of 4 for a week? That was me thinking I could feed them for the year, Sparker. Oh man, the insults. We have Graham back in, asking about the mocklemizers. We have one in, Graham. He's behind you. DK asking, saying boring is rude? Yes, it is, yeah. If I came up to you on, like, maybe you were, I don't know, sitting having a chat with your friends, could be anywhere, at the park, at the pub, wherever, and I came up to you and just said right beside you, boring, I think you'd find that quite rude, if you see what I mean. So, yeah, and if you tell me you wouldn't mind it, then I know you're full of shit, because I don't think there's anybody in this world that would like that. Just somebody coming up to them and just, you know, you could say it in a nice way. You could come up to them saying, oh, I was just thinking, like, you know, do you guys want to chat about something else? Because this one's not really floating my boat. We could talk about something else. But just going up to them going, boring in there, it would be pretty rude. Yeah, you might laugh, but if it was a friend, you might laugh for sure. Like, so if a friend did that to me, I'd laugh my socks off, to be honest. But if a random person who I don't know came up beside me and just went boring in my ear, I'd be pretty kind of standoffish with that person. And I think most people would. And even if you were laughing, it'd probably be from nerves because you don't know how to handle this person. So, yeah, things happen. Grace is saying, I wouldn't mind it. Yeah, well, then you lot are weird. But I can tell you now, if a random person came up to you, and I'm not talking some attractive person, I'm talking just some random, like, disheveled, you don't know him from Adam person, came up to you and just said something rude like that, you'd notice it. We're all full of that, Gracie. That's what toilets are for. Kit, hi Kit, good evening, good to see you. Saying DK Molly's stream is very. Oh, you were talking about my stream. To be honest, DK has actually started to interact with us, so DK is now getting a bit more respect. The initiation of the conversation was not the best and the most elegant way to do it, but we're now in a conversation with him, unless he's disappeared and he has actually got bored, in which case, never mind. But yeah, the rudeness of saying boring to somebody as an opening statement, yeah. Oh, dearie me. It's one of those things, right? My ex-brother-in-law used to be, well, I say used to, is like this. He will be very adamant that anything he's done is totally acceptable, even when it's completely not. And rather than listening to the people around him saying, this behavior of yours isn't actually cool, and it kind of like just upsets people and pushes people away or whatever, instead of hearing that, he'll just kind of go, well, I don't see why it's a problem. I wouldn't have a problem with it. And it's like, well, then you can ignore us and carry on and have people just not wanting to talk to you then. It's fine. Grace saying, I saw 7-year-olds swearing in a park. No teach. I guess you mean there's no teacher. I mean, I've had 7-year-olds doing silly stuff before. They're 7-year-olds. They're just exploring, aren't they? Sienna saying, when I called you boring in return, DK, you didn't laugh. You told me to shut up. Yeah, good point, Sienna. Very good point of the argument. DK didn't like it when you said the same thing to him. Yeah, and you said it in a nicer way. Very good point there, Sienna. Sparker, just for fun and a challenge, Sienna, what about aliens? What about aliens, Sparker? Grace saying, you had to go that far with the bathroom joke, didn't you? Ah, dearie me. Well, if you need to disappear for 5 minutes, Gracie, to deal with all the SHIT that you're full of, by all means go off and deal with that. We'll all know why you've disappeared in the chat, and so we'll all know that's what you've gone to do. But go and do it if you need to. And Sparker doesn't really know why we're talking about aliens all of a sudden. But yeah, he's the one who brought it up. What on earth? Oh, dearie me. I tell you what, that's an exhaustive search there, Sienna. Blimey. I don't know. So how long do you think this search is going to go on for? It'll take a long time, won't it? Yeah, you do talk a lot of that, to be honest, Gracie, yeah. Oh, dearie me. I'll be honest, Gracie, I'm still not convinced about this Brits thing. Until I see some photographic evidence, I'm not going to be convinced. There was too many discrepancies in the story, let's say. And also, it just doesn't make sense that you do something like that, which was obviously very cool to do, and we wouldn't have heard about it before you went. Like, there was no kind of, oh, I'm going there today, I'm going there. Or like, I'm going there tomorrow. No kind of build-up, just I'm on my way back from there in the car with my teacher. Like, that's the most random introduction to something that's clearly a big event in your life. It just doesn't add up, to be honest, Gracie. So I have to apologise and say I'm not believing it until proven otherwise. And you'll have to forgive me, but obviously as I've told you, because you told so many porkies, it is hard to believe the things that you say. But you know, I hope that one was true, because that's a pretty cool story that you, if you did go there. And I would actually like to hear more about it if it was true, but you don't seem to be very forthcoming. Like if I'd done something like that, I'd be talking about it until my throat was hurting. Because, yeah, really cool and interesting. I mean, any trip is interesting, to be fair. Like Vic went off to do a little trip recently. He sent me photos of it and was talking about like when he was there last and stuff. It's all very cool. Sienna said, we can't all have potentials falling at our feet, Molly. Some of us aren't that lucky. It's not luck. It's just pure raw, like manliness. That's what does it, Sienna. And it's the humility that I have about it as well. That's what really does it. Howard saying, have you ever seen a UFO? Let me think. Not that I can recall. Not that I can recall. Although I am more likely to believe in UFOs than I am to believe in ghosts. Let's say that much. Spark saying, I have seen some weird poop lux. What on earth? What are you talking about, Spark? Sienna, honestly. Is Howard talking to Sparker now? I don't know. There's a drone being blown at 12:20 last night. What on earth are you? What are you saying, Gracie? I don't understand that at all. Let me just blow my nose again. You know, something just occurred to me, like a weird idea, right? I wonder, like, how much I'm actually required to be here as a stream, because you guys do talk amongst yourselves a fair bit. And I do wonder, am I even needed here half the time? So I'm wondering if I could do a stream one time where I just come in, say hello, and say, right, I'll be back in an hour, and then just leave the stream on, just an empty room or something, or like just some random thing happening for like just an hour without me, and see what happens. Because what I know is when I'm doing the driving streams, if I have the camera pointed at me, it doesn't really like do much. But if I point it at the road ahead, even though I'm obviously there chatting, the streams go absolutely like way better than normal, like at least 2, maybe 3 times better than normal in terms of views and like how many people like sticking around, which is really weird. Excuse me. But it does make me wonder, you know, am I even necessary here? And just as a test, what do you think, Sparker? Just as a test, should I do one time where I like say hello in a way? I'll give you guys half an hour or something. I'll be back and let's see how you guys do talking amongst each other. Come to Nepal for camping. I tell you, if I had the money to do the trip, I would come and give it a go. No probs. I don't even know if that's like a legit thing you can do there or not, like safely, but I'd give it a crack either way. Has any? So we have Panda Ray? Panda. We're just going to call you Panda. Has anyone said, I think is that supposed to be, has any said your voice is very attractive? No, they have not. And it sounds a bit croaky today, as far as I'm aware, because my hay fever kicked in, so I'm a little bit croaky voiced, but maybe that's what's doing it. Maybe it's the rough edge to the voice. Mr. Ali? I don't know. Are we saying that right? I don't know. But yeah, the Nepal thing, very interesting. We've got Mohammed in saying hi Mohammed. Wish you a very happy something word that I can't describe, or happy that to you as well. Eid? Is that how we say that? Eid? I don't know. Yeah, I got the said bit, Panda, don't we? I managed to work it out. Sparker saying, I've got multiple weird events that I have no explanation for. Fire away, Sparker, we want to hear them all. Beth saying, have you ever been camping abroad? No, I haven't actually. I've only really been camping in the UK. It's a good question there, Beth. Panda saying, I'm from Nepal also. Really? Please come. I make you lots of... What's momos? What's that? Momos? I don't know. What is that? Is that like a drink or is it food? Mr. Ali saying Nepal was cheap plus beautiful mountains and perfect for trekking. Well, count me in. I mean, I imagine the flights there aren't that cheap, but sounds like a good plan. Yeah, sounds fantastic, doesn't it, Sparker? Panda saying, please, I need to secure a Agora for my family. What on earth? What's Agora? Beth saying, Eid is the Islamic Christmas, I think. I mean, I wouldn't know these things, but if it's a celebration, I'm up for celebrating it. Don't need much of an excuse for a celebration. That's what I think. You can just celebrate every day if you want. Momo equals dumplings. Ooh, lovely. I like some dumplings. Dumplings are good. Are we talking like the kind where you fill them up with stuff? I've never actually tried them. I need to try some dumplings where they fill them up with things. My kind of dumplings is just literally just a load of flour, suet and salt rammed together, put it in your stew and let it cook, and it just like doubles or triples in size, and then you eat that thing. Walls of Jericho saying smoke Eid every day. Fair enough. I've never heard of that base camp. No, I haven't really been outside of the UK much. I've been to a couple of places like Ireland. I've been to Germany. I've been to Belgium. I've been to France. I think that's about it. So just basically other places like fairly adjacent to here in Europe. But I haven't been outside of Europe, to be fair, ever. Wouldn't mind going though, but that takes money and time, to be fair. Panda saying, I'll fill it up for you. What, the dumplings? Lovely. I'm guessing you're needing someone to fill your dumplings up as well then, Sienna. Spark saying, dumplings are amazing. Are we still talking about the filled kind? I've never actually tried some, and I do need to try that. They do look good. I mean, obviously what they're filled with makes a difference, but yeah, I would love to try some of that. Like some of the soups they have over in the I don't know, those countries over there, like, you know, like Japan and China and all the other Asian countries. That's it. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, the Asians, some of them can do some really nice soups. Like they look awesome. You know, kind of noodle soups and stuff and all that. And yeah, just sometimes I'm like, oh, and then they have all the dumplings in there. And I'm like, God damn, that looks good. George Sinclair saying, hello, how are you? I'm good, George. I hope you're well. Beth saying, I've been to Spain, the States, and France, and obviously the Netherlands. Why obviously the Netherlands? Wait, is that because that's where you're from, Beth? The one or something like that? Oh, my nose. Sorry, I was just sniffling the whole time, and my nose is irritating me so bad. I'm going to just try and press on it for a while. Well, I find that if I press on it, it kind of stops being irritated so bad. But my eyes are definitely kind of like it as well. Mr. Ali saying, what is this UNC thing that a lot of people say, UNC? What is that? You have nice hairs nowadays, young people getting bald in 20s. Yep, I'm very thankful that I still have my hair, and I'll have it until I'm an old man. I'll probably die with hair on my head. my family, they're like all All got hair. It's fine. So although I went grey early, started when I was like 18, first grey hairs. I don't mind. I think the grey actually suits me. I like it. Yeah, but why? Yeah, I thought it was uncle. But why is people saying uncle? That's weird. Like, is that's an Asian thing, isn't it? Like that, or what's his name? Uncle Roger is his name. I don't know. My grandmother's Dutch, so I've spent a fair bit of time with. Ah, I get you, Beth. No, I'm nowhere near needing an antihistamine. It's just at the end of the day, my night, like, what I need to do is just put something on it to stop it from being irritated. I tell you what, I'm going to blow it and I'm going to put something on quickly. I will be back. We have Sarah and Justin in saying boomer, boomer. I don't know why you're shouting boomer in the chat, but fair enough. Right, that's probably better. So, you're saying I'm a boomer. Now, I googled this, and apparently I'm a millennial because I was born in 81. So, yeah, right on the cusp, so I think, of the changeover. But yeah, technically I think I'm a millennial, so they say. Not that I think of myself as any level of generation. I'm me, and just because there are other people born similar times as me doesn't make them the same. A bit of a random thing about generations. Walls of Jericho has said something else now. I do like watching the streams of refined gentlemen. Even better when they are silver foxes. Well, thank you very much. I prefer people coming in calling me the silver fox than the other things that they call me. So appreciate it, Jericho. Mr. David, you're Mr. David, you're a strong guy. That's a crazy handle. But okay, we're going to go with. We're either going to go David or Guy. I think we'll go with David just because. Saying hi, David. And Sparker saying totally not a boomer. Yeah, I don't think so. And yeah, Gracie being a Gen Z, I guess maybe. I don't know. I don't know where the cut-offs are. And the Curry Boy saying, sorry for your loss. Which loss is that exactly? Spark saying he's Gen X. Okay. Yeah, so how does it go? Is it like boomers, Gen X, then millennials, and then Gen Z? Is that how that works? Gen Transformer. Gen T. You're Gen T, aren't you? That's what it is, you know. That sounds good, actually, Gen T. I like that. That's cool. Sparkle, tell me if I got that in the right order. It's one of those things I don't really pay much attention to. The Curry Boy is saying England. It's lost, I guess, all of media. What? What are you saying? You're not making sense. And Sienna has finished her steps. Well done. Should be proud of yourself. What van do I own? I own a Peugeot Boxer, but it's like a really big version. It's like a Luton box van. And that is the van that I live in normally. And it will be back with me soon when they've repaired it, because that's the plan. They are repairing it. Hopefully they're repairing it, like, basically, hopefully they've already started. I don't know if they will have, because they had to order parts, and they probably would have taken a while to come in. They might not be here until, they might not get all their parts until next week. What would be really ridiculous if they wait to do the straightening up of the chassis before they get until they get the parts, which would be ridiculous. They should get on with that first. But I don't hold out much hope for the garage doing it in a swift and efficient manner. I mean, if the insurance company's anything to go by, nothing is going to get done in a swift and efficient manner. Let's face it. It's just how it is. Gracie saying 9,102 steps today. That's pretty good for you, Gracie. Well done. Stena's been doing hers up and down the steps, like proper like steps, like with incline. Your last hour and a half of being 32. Oh yes, it's your B-day tomorrow. Yes. 1 year older, 1 year closer to the grave, as they say. The Code Boy saying something about killings and crimes. What on earth? I mean, I've no idea what you're talking about, Code Boy. I mean, some more detail of your, and maybe some context for what you're saying would be good. Angel Danger saying, Gracie, why was you banned from Matt's channel? Oh, somebody who knows Gracie's in. I can answer that if you'd like. I know why she was banned. She was banned because she's bad. She's bad, bad girl. Oh dear. And Maurice in for the third person this evening mentioning Epstein. Well done. But you don't get the clap because you're only the third person, you're not the first. Only the first person every day gets that. Sienna's saying, Gracie, you're famous in these YouTube streets. Yes, she is. People recognise her, don't they? Yeah. It kind of makes sense to me why Gracie has a few different accounts that she uses so that maybe she doesn't get always recognised. See, from what I understand, Gracie, you got banned from Matt's streams because you were lying and probably also doing similar things what you've done in here, which is what I've then had to call you out on, which makes me think that maybe Matt isn't quite as forgiving as I am. And Angel Danger says, I know why. She was lying about her age. Well, yeah, she does that too. Yeah, she likes to tell some porkies, that's for sure. Unfortunately, Gracie now has that reputation. It's just the way it is. We're hoping to redeem Gracie though. We're hoping that Gracie can stop with that and start being honest, and then we can all start trusting her, which would be really nice. For the age that she is, I think we can still hope that there's chance for change. If she was in like her 30s or something, I'd be like, there's no hope. We ain't teaching that out of her, but I think we can teach it out of her at this age, which would be good. What about you, Angel Danger? Talking of ages and stuff. Like, first of all, are you in the UK like me? Yes, she does like to stir pot, sure. Says things that don't make sense and isn't an honest person. Interesting to see you've had similar experiences. Yes, I have, but I would also say that Gracie is a lovely person at heart. I would say that Gracie is one of the sweetest people that we get in. She just struggles to keep her stories straight and be herself. Yeah, but we do love Gracie. That's the thing. So, unlike Matt, I have taken the time to speak to Gracie and ask her to just be nice in my chat, rather than just going straight to banning. UK 25, cool. I'm 44 myself, although I forgot that the other day. Someone asked me, and I thought I was 43 for a second, and that's how old I'm getting. I'm forgetting my age. But yeah, we have all ages in here. So we have, I mean, the youngest we have, I think, is far too young to be on the YouTube lives, but her parents seem to be cool with it. So, we have some very young ones in here, but all the way up to like in their 50s, and I think some even in their 60s in here. So we have the full spectrum in here. We're a very family-oriented stream, to be fair. Wayne saying, I'm 53, unfortunately, pal. Well, there you go. You're not even the oldest person in the chat. I'm going to say that much. But yeah, 53 is still young at heart if you so choose it to be, Wayne. Or you're one foot from the grave if you are feeling like that. because let's face it, we all have days where we feel like that. Uh, Gracie was calling Sienna. How so was that? Oh, bless you, Sienna. Got your little sister Gracie. I like that. Liam is in saying, "Oi, what's cracking?" My back. No, I'm joking. Not much, to be honest. It's a chill one today, Liam. I'm just chatting with my YouTube family. Perhaps you'd like to join us for a bit of a chin wag. Weigh in on anything you see in the chat or start up a new topic. Absolutely fine by me. Why is all of the maps chart coming in here? Why is all of Matt's chat coming in here, do you mean? I would hazard a guess, Gracie, it's because you're in here. And not because they're following you, but because the algorithm does that. It will grab people from sort of with similar interests to you. So like, because you come in the stream, you spend time here. What happens is people who have spent time in other streams where you've spent time, they will, if they're scrolling, get suggested mine, because the algorithm goes, well, this person has similar interests to them, and this person likes this thing that they haven't seen yet, we'll suggest it to them. And so in they come. And then they might see you in the chat, recognize you, and decide, we've had some dealings with Gracie, let's talk to Gracie. And to be fair, you're like about as famous as me in here, I reckon. We might have to change the name of the channel to Gracie's Chat at this point. It's insane. What is it about men and scent? This gentleman walking his dog just walked past, smelled so good, I could have followed him home. We nearly lost Sienna for a minute then. My Lord. I will say though, because of how you said that, the mention of walking a dog and stuff and scent, and you following somebody home because of how they smell, it just made me think like, what is Sienna, like a dog in heat or something? That's so bad. Oh dear me. Liam saying, to be fair, I wasn't following Gracie intentionally. I do like the girl though, she's all right. Yeah, Gracie is lovely, but that's what I mean. It's not like anyone's in here deliberately following Gracie, but it's just that the algorithm will point people in the direction of people who watch similar stuff, or that the algorithm's really good actually. YouTube is very good at picking connections between people. So for instance, it knows who I'm friends with, for instance. And it learns that from different ways. So if you ever shared anything to somebody through a link or anything, it'll know that. If you have like basically spent time on anyone else's channels, it'll know that. If you spent time in the vicinity with somebody and your phones have been close together, it will know that. It tracks you in so many ways, it's unreal. It uses IP addresses and all sorts of things. And it can basically work out who you spend time with. And if you two, like, so for instance, something that it suggests to me and I watch, it would then suggest it to my friends and vice versa. But definitely if you spent time, so if Gracie spends time, say, on Matt's channel, and then I know she like watches, is it Life of Darren and is it your other one, Eric, what's he do? Big EK Gaming or whatever. Then it's like, if she spends time watching those things, the people who have been also watching those things, because she spends time here, they'll get this suggested. And it's just the way the algorithm works. It's always trying to present stuff to a person that they might want to watch. And it has to do a mix of stuff that you've already sort of seen and it knows you'll like, but also new stuff to give you kind of new interesting things. What football team do I support? I don't support a football team. I'm not much of a spectator, I'm going to be honest. I'm a doer, not a watcher. And you're saying, ever since the rogue tribe of grey aliens abducted me, I've been able to accurately predict the next song on Apple Music random shuffle. Well, that's an interesting skill. You could win a lot of money on that if you can get people who want to bet with you against it. That'd be pretty cool. That's like that movie Next, is it, with Nicolas Cage, and he can see his own future for like, is it 2 minutes? It's like, yeah, that'd be a really cool like talent or skill to have. I would definitely love to be able to see my own future for 2 minutes ahead. That would be really cool. Spark is saying, "Oh my God, saying that when I was young, when I was young, a woman I worked with wore white linen perfume, and it drove me crazy." Oh, Sparker talking about the smells too. I've got to admit, a good smell on a woman is yeah, yeah. There's something good about it. But then a bad smell will put you off just as quick. It's like, geez, yeah. Smells is really powerful. My olfactory senses. Cow, I think is what we're calling you. I have never experienced any of those things you're describing. Not saying it isn't happening, just haven't experienced it. Haven't experienced what? Sorry, that's got no context. I don't know whether you're talking about me or something I've said or somebody in the chat. You heard men like vanilla. Dearie me. We do have some random people popping in now. Yeah, vanilla is nice. I smelt a really nice perfume today. I was cleaning some windows, and sometimes when the windows are open, you can smell, someone's like sort of house smell, and it can be okay. A lot of times I don't like it at all. But every now and then, like you'll be cleaning like a bedroom, and the smell of their most used perfume is the thing that you smell. Yeah, and there was this one today. I was like, oh, that's a really nice smell. I couldn't tell you what it was, but it was really nice. So the sort of one where if a woman was wearing it, I couldn't help but like say what like Senna said. I'd want to follow her home, but not in a creepy way. Honest. Cowl or K-Owl? I don't know. We're going to call it Owl. How the algorithm works, being suggested things my friends watch, etc. Oh yeah, well, it does highly depend if you watch similar stuff to your friends or not already. It's not going to suggest things that you're like. So there'll be things that my friend Noah watches that it will not suggest to me because he might be watching political stuff or things like that. But the bits where we cross over, we notice that like we'll get suggested like a video one after the other and stuff like that. And if I watch something similar, or he does, then and like one of us moves into a slightly new channel or something that we're watching, it'll eventually suggest it to the other one. It's just the way it is. Al saying, yeah, I watch you sometimes. I just have never commented. Really? Oh, well, there we go. I appreciate you coming into the chat today. Then I really love it when you guys actually get in the chat and talk to me. I don't even know people are here unless they do. That's the thing. It's not like I've got a list on the side saying who's in. I get a number at the top up here, which I'm going to say is hit and miss. Sometimes it tells me there's 3 people in, but yet I'm talking to 6 people in the chat, and another time it'll tell me there's 50 people in, and like it doesn't feel like there's anybody here at all. So yeah, I don't trust this number at all, but I do trust the chat. If I see you in the chat, then I know you're here, and that's how I generally gauge it. I've seen you camp with Paul, rest in peace, and Tim. Apologies to taking up your time. Don't consider it taking up my time. I love to have you in the chat. I think if you're not actually chatting, although I like to still have you here, it's a wasted opportunity. Get in, talk to me about something. And I tell you what, if you've seen us camping, that means you've been sticking around for a while, I guess, unless you've been going back and rewatching old videos. But yeah, appreciate that. How long have you been watching the channel then? That's the question. Did you watch that when it was happening? Did you see us when we did our first one together? I've been thinking about that trip a lot lately, actually. Yeah, that was definitely my top 3 camps ever, for sure. The one where I met Tim and Paul for the first time. Awesome camp. I mean, in hindsight, Paul wasn't himself that day, I will be honest, but he did still go very well. But yeah, I mean, we were all quite nervous about it, but it's one of those things, we were all on a high by the end, because we'd started off all nervous thinking this could be an absolute train wreck. Every one of us was like, yeah, we thought this could be total, like, this could be terrible, because we're all like, we're not sure about meeting people up, meeting up with people for the first time anyway, and we're all doing it like this. But we'd all concurred that it should probably be okay, because we all have this sort of love of camping in common, to be fair, it went so well. It was just such a joy to do. What's going on? What's going on? Who's blocking who? I'm just trying to read some stuff here. I don't really know what's going on. Beth was saying, Gracie, you have lost nothing by him blocking you, honestly. He's not that nice a person anyway. Are you talking about like the streamer Matt? I see. Ooh, I'm curious now, Beth. Are we talking about this Matt character that Gracie is now banned from his stream? Is that who we're talking about? And if so, can we get the dirt? Is it something like, is it too inappropriate to say here, or is it something we can get some dirt dished on? I love a little bit of dirt, bit of gossip. Got to have a bit of gossip. It's always fun. I always take gossip with a pinch of salt, but yeah, it's always fun to hear what's going on. Sparker saying he loves those videos. Yeah, I'll tell you, it was quite cool, even though obviously we all came away having filmed the same thing. The three of us got very different like videos from it. It was so interesting to see that and how we sort of focused on different things. XZXXXZ, I mean, we're just going to call you Z, I guess, or maybe X, I don't know. I saw you a couple of days back and decided to follow you to your road because I've seen you live before. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the follow or the sub, basically. Oh, you were trying to say that you followed me to my road. I see. Well, you'd be more than welcome to knock on the door and I'll invite you up. Liam saying, oh, something to Gracie, that's all right. So, what am I calling you, by the way? KL... something... I don't know. The problem is because like when I do it, I use capitals so that you know where the words start and stop. I have no idea what that handle is supposed to say. But is there a name I can call you? You're saying Tim, a couple of years been watching. You a little less, maybe a year and a half. Same for Paul. I'm still subscribed to Paul. Can't bring myself to unsubscribe. Poor chap, Mrs. Energy. Yeah, I don't think I could ever unsubscribe from Paul's channel. I honestly don't know what happens with that. I assume his channel's just going to stay there forever, but I honestly don't know. And I do still have that footage of me and that I got from me and him doing our trip to the church that time. And I am going to get around to using that for something. Look outside, white pickup truck. Well, like I say, come knock on the door. You'll be more than welcome to come up. I mean, I haven't got much to drink here, but you can have something and we'll have a chat. You can come up on stream. It'll be fun. To be fair, I've actually tried to... Well, I've met up with loads of people from YouTube, to be fair. And I will be meeting with some of the viewers now as well, not just the YouTubers, the fellow creators. And eventually the plan is to do meetups with people. And so, yeah, if you had decided to find where I am... That would be totally fine because I have suggested that people do that in the past when I've been stealth camping. No one's ever bothered because who wants to bother driving over to find me to camp somewhere random? But yeah, I'm really not fussed about somebody wanting to come and like track me down somehow. I'll be like, yeah, let's have a drink together, cool. Or play a board game. I could do with someone to play a board game with, that's for sure. Even as it is, so. I watched your video when some car hit your van. What happened after? Can you tell us? Well, you can see. So that was basically a little video I posted up. But on, I think it was it day 131? So live streams 131, 131A, 131B. I think that's the 3 from the day. Those were all done from the day it happened. So you can actually see where I live streamed just after the accident. And me and Ethan are basically waiting around for the police officers to come. So essentially, the van got hit. Me and Ethan went flying. I obviously pretty choice words at first, but I checked on Ethan. He was fine. We went outside. I checked on the other driver, and he was not. He was not in a good way. And he was trying to get out of his car. I said, "No, sit down, man. Sit down. Just don't get up." And then, which was a good call because a minute or two later, he passed out for a moment. So, but a lady was helping with him, and a gent was already on the phone, like to the police and ambulance service, before I had a chance. So that was all taken care of, and then it was just a case of waiting for the paramedics who turned up fairly quick, and then waiting for the police to arrive to kind of deal with the scene, and then the van got recovered back to my parents' driveway, and then began the long and very annoying dealings with the insurance company, which, to be fair, if you're interested in all that story, you can go back and watch the streams, I tell you, and you'll get an idea after watching a few days. But yeah, day 130, live streams from day 131. That's where you can really see sort of like my initial reaction to it all and how I was dealing with it. And we streamed some of what was going on outside, so you get to see what the other car looked like, what the van looked like from the hit. And obviously in the days subsequent to that, I even show the van a little bit and stuff like that. So yeah, lots of detail on there if you want to see more. So did Beth ever tell us about what the goss was with all that? Because I'm very interested. He just said he got caught up with some dodgy stuff. Fair enough. Oh yes, so I'm pretty sure I told everybody, but just to confirm for anyone who is wondering or wasn't here, I think I was talking about this yesterday, wasn't I, Sienna? But essentially, Will, who is the dad of the guy, so Will and his missus own this place, and their son James is the one who sort of like he then, I think he rents this part from them and then runs it as the B&B. And anyway, Will, he knows the guy who hit the van. So the guy who hit the van is called Thomas, or Tom, as he knows him. He is now out of the hospital, so he's on the mend, and I think he's sort of okay overall. He's even hoping to do some bowls with his friends in a week or so. So yeah, good news. The other guy actually recovered, and he wasn't like permanently hurt or anything. So that's really good news. Beth saying, I can't really talk about Molly as I'm not completely sure it's accurate. That's fair enough. I mean, like I say, I take it all with a pinch of salt. I am really curious about that subject though, Beth. So if you don't want to say it here, maybe you could shoot me an email about it. Just tell me what on earth you've heard, because I'm very curious about all this stuff that goes on between Gracie and Matt and the other people over on there. And yeah, I wouldn't take anything like for gospel, but yeah, Cola. Like I also would call you Cola. I like that. Ah, that's a cool name. I'm going to call you Cola. I like that. That's one of the coolest names I think I've had in here. But you've been called a lot worse. That's fair play. Oh dear, I got you. All right. Yeah, that's fair play. No, it's good suggestion, Sienna. Appreciate you. Grace said Molly, or actually you're saying Molly, but Molly, I'll tell you later. Yeah, if you want to tell me, Gracie, I like anything about that, I'd be interested to know. But yeah, I'm always interested to hear these stories about people. Not that it matters much to me, but I am always curious just to get more context on things. Because I heard about this Matt stream so much now, I am very curious. I am not curious enough to go and watch anything, but I'm curious to hear from you guys. Cola saying, is Matt the other British streamer with all of... Right, let's have a little look. I can show you that, I think. So Cola saying, is Matt the other British streamer with all the fake boxes behind him? Just ask him because I've scrolled through his stream before. He moans a lot and seems kind of negative. Oh, that's not very good. Oh, cake boxes, not fake boxes, but cake boxes. I see. Yeah, I got what you meant, Liam. That you meant that you got to know Gracie through Matt's stream. That makes sense. And Beth confirming, yes, he is. So he's the guy with all the cake boxes. Why does he have cake boxes? What's that about? So is he just like, does he just do like what I'm doing now and just chat, but he's all negative and like sort of, and like moany? I've got to admit, I guess that might attract people because there's plenty of negative people out there who are attracted to more negative talk. But you know me, I like to be positive, to be honest. I mean, that sounds rather dodgy what Gracie's just said about. Is that you saying that about Matt? Because that's really bad. But I'm assuming that's not a confirmed thing, because if that was a confirmed thing, he wouldn't be on YouTube anymore and he'd probably be locked up. Oh, Jaffa cake boxes. So I guess he likes Jaffa cakes then. I bet he's eaten lots of them, or he's just using them for a. Well, I suppose he would have eaten them if he's using the boxes. I mean, I'll be honest, Sienna, I don't jump to conclusions. There's a load of ways that someone can be inappropriate. I mean, I'm certainly inappropriately after Sienna in some ways. I jest. So Liam says, Gracie, can I ask how old you actually? Because you said different things all the time. So we here know how old Gracie actually is, to be fair. You can actually, I don't know if you've seen Gracie's channel, Liam, but Gracie actually does have some videos on her channel. And Truth, is that how we're saying that? Is that got a T there? Yes, it has. Truth saying, do you know Matt? I have no idea. I've never even seen the guy's streams, but Gracie is talking about that as lot with Liam. They know him very well. So I'm gonna give it a laugh. I see Gracie is falling into the trap of all this gossipy stuff. I can see. We don't mind a bit of gossipy stuff, but I am going to end this stream soon just because I'm getting tired and it's been going on for over an hour, and I am toasted today. I tell you, I need to go and relax. I need to go and have a bit of me time. In fact, I think we'll do that now. I've done the dad joke. We can wrap this thing up. So thank you to all the new people who've been in. Remember to sub if you haven't already, and we'll see you again on another stream, and we'll do a bit more fun stuff then. I do want to try and crack out the Connect 4 and have a game with everyone. Maybe we do that tomorrow. Maybe we do that later on in the weekend. Thank you, Liam. Appreciate you. Thanks for your company, Sienna. Always appreciated. And you, Gracie. Love having you here. Yeah, you can email me if you want, Gracie. I'll be about for a little bit. I'm not going to go to bed straight away. I'm going to just be watching some TV and, well, I say TV, watch some stuff on my phone. But I'm literally just going to chill out for a little bit. But I will get to sleep at a reasonable time tonight, hopefully. Not that I have to get up early tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to be able to stay awake for too much longer. Yeah, have a good one, Cola. It was really lovely meeting you. And yeah, Sparky, you take care, my man. Appreciate you. I will avoid the aliens. And the guy who's outside, you know, come up for a game. And if not, head on home. We'll see you another time. Anyway, love you all. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. But in the meantime, have fun.